Wallop cutlers, have a drop of ale, it's Mitchells and Butlers. You can't whack that cake, your Wallop, it makes tears leak when it's great and cold. Down the edge, don't touch the sides, I can drink it by the pail. Get in the snow, top up your jug with a nice drop of ale.
Drag a big breath in the old brown, have a nice drop of ale with the old log brown. Ooh, that taste of the Ansel nectar, you'll walk tall like a king in a spectre. Two top joints on a two-can stars, one down the honeymoon trail. Cause your old girl looks like this world on a nice drop of ale.
Oh, and drop of ale, and nice drop of ale, it's the finest thing you can feel in brown. And so, Darren, pour you the ale every time you can keep them short. Hot and boiling, caramel and malt, they're all in the old turn ale. If you're feeling weak with the colour in your cheek, have a nice drop of ale.
To the Woodman pub down Easy Row, have a nice drop of ale and off we go.
Past Seatown Hall to the Golden Eagle, you'll see things that ain't quite legal. Down the street to Sheena's Alley where they print that Romagen mayo. All the latest down in Yates for a nice drop of ale. Temple Street there's a drop your zero. Have a drop of ale and you're an hero. You don't put something I tell you why. It's a racing down to the fairest price.
Step and sled to the old exchange with a woodman use that stale.
If a lady in the night says, say I've got a nice drop of ale. Fall into the mermaid off the number 8. Have a drop of ale and stick it on the slate. One in the Symptom, sheer delight. Have a nice drop of ale with a large hot crack. Round to the long room in that clock. Tick-tick-tocking out one of Mrs Cox. Small in bridge and straight ahead. To the Wrexham bar by the Windrush Spread.
And drop of ale, mate, nice drop of ale, it's the finest thing you can feel in brown. And so, Darren, pour you the ale every time you can keep them short. Gotta get loose on the old second deuce with the Wallop beats all that joy. Oh, what joy for a Birmingham boy. Have a nice drop of ale.
Mont Street turning right. Everybody hold on tight. Hear the roar from St Andrews. Everybody shouting, hello, Bordsley Green. What a pleasant scene. Uses biscuits, Mulliner's works. Adderley Park, where the Morriscombe lurks. You're on me number 8. And we're bound for Saltley Gate.
Don't forget to take that more stuff.
Very well, your worship.
Oh, Mum! Mud Street! That's where houses the bakers was.
You're right, Our Grace. Chee House and Son, they steam bake their bread. Everybody else will do the gas.
Made them lovely dripping cakes.
Adam as a nipper, blooming marvellous they were.
Like gin and icepick if you ask me. Oh, there's the vine.
Oh, the candy shop! Bluebird caramels. Oh,
Acid drops on bugs, treacle and rhubarb.
Anastaple, satin cushion, and pear drop.
Mulliner's Coachworks, Bordsley Green.
You know, Lady Ducker had a limo built at Mulliner's. Gold plated it was.
do you remember the Civic restaurant? What looked like a prison camp? Oh, the one with a sign outside with the people that had got killed in engine on the roads each year.
180!
That's not funny. Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, shut up, you. Smell the paint. Thorndeer Knights on one side and Arthur Owens on t'other.
St. Saviour's Church, Ash Road. Me and Louise sang in a choir concert when we were kids.
Oh, and I remember you made us wear them horrible pink dresses, Mum.
They look lovely.
More like a couple of fondant fancies.
Ah, well, here we are, just up the road from the Blues Ground, watching folk enjoy a nice drop of ale at the Victoria.
Wipe your feet on the way out, folks.
That speaks a true Villa fan.
Up the Villa!
Do you know, Saltley Gate was the foulest smelling suburb of them all, due to the way it grew up so quick without any proper sanitation. Then, along come your Chamberlains, they put in the first sewage farms, and hey presto, your air was as sweet as a nut.
Ah, then they built the gasworks.
Do you know, your dad queued out there most mornings during the war with his little barrow what our Jim made. And he was on here, nipper and all.
Talking to me dad, Saltley Gate's coming up now. And it's here, depending upon your viewpoint, like, where he shared another famous moment in Brummagem history. Stop! Come on, stop him! Stop the scabs!
Stop the scabs! Stop the scabs! Stop the scabs! Stop the scabs! Stop the scabs! Stop the scabs! Stop the scabs! Stop the scabs!
on this one, babe. But I can assure you there are no scabs on my bus. Just hard-working brummies like you and me.
Prove it! We were told there was a bus coming down here full of scabs to break the picket line!
Randy, will you let this wench on board so she can see for herself it ain't full of coke workers hiding under the seats?
Say, madam, do you not think if we were hiding such an army about this number 8 bus, they would not now be as hard breaking this gentleman's heads with pickaxe handles?
You can't do something like that. This ain't Delhi, you know, it's Brum. We always have a debate before we break out the pickaxe handles. Now, officer, would you let this young lady on board so we can sort it all out and get on our way?
You're nothing but a troublemaking rebel rousing now. This strike's got nothing to do with you, and you know it. But, in the interests of peace, I'll let you on to have a look. Any of your shenanigans and you'll be straight down the station. All right?
Capitalist lucky! I liberate this bus in the name of the people of Birmingham and the oppressed workers of Saltley Gate!
She'll be liberated. I'll tell you.
Red Hill, go to hell, get out our way, gonna ring our bell. Red Hill, well, oh well, we don't care about you. Red Hill, you never can tell what's gonna happen when we ring our bell. Red Hill, your work must spell, this bus is coming on through.
All you scabs in dribs and drabs like vultures round the pickets. You'll stretch your stuff when the gold gets served, just run like headless chickens. Going hard, you're crippled inside and your soul is filled with fear. If you vote for 10, you'll stay in bed. The revolution's here.
Red Hill, go to hell, get out our way, gonna ring our bell. Red Hill, well, oh well, we don't care about you.
A revolution's no solution. We're here to keep the peace. This bus goes past the Saltley gas, protected by police.
You can scream and moan till the cows come home like stallions regiments. You'll all be frozen, your head to your toes. The winter of discontent.
We don't expect, we demand that you strike. Let's stick together and do what we like. We'll fight beneath the red flag, for this is the sign. You can't go no further. You're
Red Hill, go to hell, get out our way, gonna ring our bell. Red Hill, well, oh well, we don't care about you.
Sticks and stones might break my bones, but that's just murky rumors. I'll fight your hustle with my feminine muscle hidden down beneath my bloomers. You paid your fare, but you're going nowhere. I'm telling you loud and clear. If you vote for 10, you'll stay in bed. The revolution's here.
Red Hill, go to hell, get out our way, gonna ring our bell. Red Hill, well, oh well, we don't care about you. Red Hill, you never can tell what's gonna happen when we ring our bell. Red Hill, we don't know the show. Red Hill, Red Hill,
Justice!
Red Hill, Red
The day after what became known as the Battle of Saltley Gate, Ted Heath ordered a court of inquiry into the miners' grievances. Well, he couldn't do anything about the flying pickets, mind. He don't have enough police for starters. And anyway, you never knew when they was going to crop up next. So, your miners get a whacking 27% pay rise. Don't bring old Ted much peace, though. That concession led to nationwide power cuts when the whole of the country was plunged into darkness. Here, and I ain't kidding you, it was the coldest winter for a decade and all. Talk about a dog's breakfast. Everybody hold on tight. Aston is in sight. Home of the villa, Ansell's beer. ATV began round here. You never had a loss. Next stop, Aston Cross.
Oh, dear, this is my stuff. Thanks for the right, Ted Busty.
You take it easy, your worship.
I with all this excitement. Hope the lady there has got the cocoa on. Ta-da, folks. Ta-da.
Oh, look over there. What? Brummagum's answer to the Danube, Old Father Thames, the Mississippi and the Volga all in one. It's our own River Ray. Now, is that a picture postcard or what?
Oh, Nature's place, the Albion Vaults.
That used to be a butler's brewery pub.
Wow, what is that? Looks like Disneyland. Star City.
You're right, Susan, Star City. Home to the largest multi-screen cinema in the whole of Britain.
It ain't like the old cinemas, though. Not like the Ockley Palladium and the Astoria.
Birmingham had over 100 cinemas at one time.
Oh, Auntie Gladys, you're at it again with your fascinating trivia.
Well, it ain't the same going to one place. Much nicer to get on the number 8 and go wherever you fancy.
Don't like any of them much. Prefer the music hall myself. More natural. Oh, look, lad, the tip.
The tip. Oh, that brings back some memories.
The
tip?
Well, it's the Serpentine Ground, girls, where the Onion Fair used to come twice a year.
Onion fair? People selling onions.
Well, that was part of it. They used to hang strings of onions round the entrance. Then there was everything from wild animals to wild rides.
Boxing booths and freak shows.
Hot potatoes and candy floss.
Yeah, and another run-in for me dad with that Sammy Duffy flavour.
Right.
Roll up, it's that time of year. Get yourself down to the Onion Fair. Mr. Pat Collins, a showman so fine, awaits your pleasure at the Serpentine. It's just across from Aston Hall. Smell the roast pork, you're hearing call.
Balloons, goldfish.
For one and all, down at the Onion Fair.
There's Miranda, the living mermaid, from deep below the waves. A bearded lady, I'm afraid she very rarely shaves. Ted Waring's galloping horses, Major Mike, the strongest man. A gypsy belle with fortunes to tell waits in a caravan. Has journeyed up from Smethwick, Black Patch to be exact. For a tanner in the dish, she'll grant you a wish, but it's all part of the act.
Roll up, it's that time of year. Get yourself down to the Onion Fair. Mr. Pat Collins, a showman so fine, awaits your pleasure at the Serpentine. It's just across from Aston Hall. Smell the roast pork, you're hearing call.
Balloons, goldfish.
For one and all, down at the Onion Fair.
Round Hickman's boxing booth, a grown man is reduced to tears. He's been in a scrap with a sore Malay chap, and now he's got cauliflower ears. If he'd have done the time, it'd have been the toast of the eve. But he lowered his guard, so the bloke whacked him hard, and now he's minus his teeth.
Roll up, it's that time of year. Get yourself down to the Onion Fair.
Why can't they just leave us alone?
Oh, you know Sammy Duggins, Emma. He's had it in for me since we were nippers. Only way he gets his kicks is by tormenting people.
But he's threatened to cut off your ears.
I know, and just because we're going to that Dodgem car before it.
Oh, let's just go home, Don.
Hello, my lovelies. Now it looks like you lost a shilling and found sixpence. You should be having fun, not shedding tears. You haven't been upsetting this young lady, I hope.
Me? No, of course not.
It's Sammy Duggins and his gang. They was chucking wooden balls at us from the coconut shy, tried to throw us off the dodgems, and tried to drag me into the dunk in the mermaid pond.
Oh, dear me, this Mr. Duggins does sound a bit of a bully.
He says he's going to cut McDonald's ears off.
Hold on, Emma. This, lady is not interested in our problems.
Now, I don't hold with bullies. It strikes me this Mr. Duggins seems to be taught a bit of a lass.
Oh, best keep out of it, ma'am. Duggins can be a really nasty piece of work, and so can his mates. We're off home anyway, see?
No, I don't see why you should have your entertainment cut short just because of a couple of bullies. Now, that wouldn't be them over there now, would it?
That's them. Come on, Dan, best start running and see if we can make the bus before they catch up.
No. I fancies a bit of fun. Henry, Charlie, come out here, my handsome. Now then, this is my big brother, Henry, see? Better known as the Great Mephisto. T'other one, now he's Charlie. He used to be a midget. Well, strongest dwarf he were billed as. Then, this African witch doctor, which was at the Goose Fair, gave him this strange plant to chew. And blow me if he didn't start her sprouting. So now he eats glass and bends tails with his teeth and the like. Anyway, don't let his appearance give you no delusions. He's as strong as an ox.
What's to do then, Mavis?
You see those teddy boys over there?
Yeah.
Well, I've been mithering these pair all evening.
Oh.
Frightened them off to death, they have.
Over there now. Well, I'm the Mighty Mite. And my friends call me Charlie.
How do, mate? I mean, mate. I mean, Charlie.
Hello, Charlie.
And I'm Henry.
We haven't got any more time for pleasantries. Seems they've spotted you and they're coming over here pretty sharply.
We should go. They sent fair on you to be fighting our battles for us.
No. We wouldn't hear of it. Come on, the pair of you. Into the tent quickly.
What?
Yes, go in the tent. We'll do the rest. Go on. Quickly.
We're a bunch of rubbish boys, on drunken bed. We had a wife for breakfast and another.
Hello there, lads. Come to see the show, have you? Well, the next one's in half an hour.
God blimey, it's King Kong in a skirt.
Oh, you want to get someone to buy a racer for Christmas, love?
Dr. Frankenstein's looking for you, mate.
I've just left it. What does he want now?
Hey? Look, mate, we got some business with that streaker gypsy Lee who's went into your tent with his task.
Oh, well, you know. And what business would that be, may I ask?
No, you may not. And unless you want a knuckle sandwich in your ugly cob, I suggest you move out of the way.
Gentlemen, can I interest you in the mysteries of the universe?
God blimey! Well, if it isn't Flash Gordon.
Now move aside, mate, before it's up your one.
Sleep.
Just you all right?
Sleep.
Hey, what's going on?
This one's mine.
Come on, them three. Get off me, what are you doing? Get off me!
Give us a kick.
Sleep.
See, no bother at all.
But that's...
Yes, it's incredible, but don't mention it. After all, that's why I am called the Great Mephisto.
Available for weddings, parties, and bar mitzvahs.
So tell all of your friends.
I don't know what to say.
Yes, wait. I haven't finished yet. Now then, when I clap my hands, you will both wake up, and you'll go and buy some candy floss, and some roast chestnuts, and some roast potatoes and the like, and you'll bring them, and you'll give them to this delightful young couple here, and you'll remain in peace and love with your fellow men for the rest of the evening. Now then, do you both understand that? Yeah, good. Now then, when you wake up, you will go to the flower stall, and you'll buy a bunch of the most expensive roses, and you'll bring them, and you'll give them to this lovely young lady here. Now then, can you do that?
Yeah.
Good.
But
yes?
you won't say nothing to no one, will you? Because if you do, I'll know where it come from.
Wakey, wakey!
Donald, how are you doing, my old mate? I was just off to get some hot taters. Shall I bring you some back?
Yeah, Tar.
We're at the parks. Trying the best looking bird at the Union Fair. I'll go to Barmouth on my bike. I'm off to buy some roses. That's it. Donald, don't mind.
Be my guest, mate.
I can't remember what I'm going for. Will I bring you back something, all right?
Ta, Bummer. Look forward to it.
Right then, all. Have a nice night. See you in a bit, Donald, mate. You weather.
Roll up, it's that time of year. Get yourself down to the Onion Fair. Mr. Pat Collins, the showman so fine, awaits your pleasure and does something time. It's just across from Aston Hall. Smell the first walk, you're hearing all. Balloons, goldfish, all one and all. Down at the Onion Fair. Roll up, it's that time of year. Get yourself down to the Onion Fair. Mr. Pat Collins, the showman so fine, awaits your pleasure at their certain time. Just across from Aston Hall, smell the roast pork, you're hearing all. Balloons, goldfish, all one and all. Down at the Onion, down at the Onion, down at the Onion Fair.
We had some busting times at the Onion Fair, ain't we, glad?
You had the King's Norton Moth and the Sturchley Carnival, but they weren't out on the Onion.
Just a short trip this time, Gran. Gerrard Street to Six Ways.
Smell that HP sauce. One of the great smells of Brummagem.
And you're another one.
Very good.
The Aston Hip as was. Phyllis Dixie.
Who's Phyllis Dixie, Dad? A soul singer?
No. Phyllis Dixie was every young Brummy bloke's fantasy. Yeah. I was barely out of short trousers when I first seen her.
Figure like a Greek goddess.
Hey?
I heard.
She was a stripper.
A stripper? You speak with reverence when you speak of Phyllis Dixie.
Yeah, she was a stripper, all right. Except she weren't allowed to strip. Just stand there like statues.
Suppose you want a raincoat? Dirty Max more like.
Lay off him, girls. I mean, he was just a young boy growing up. There's the harm.
No harm at all, Bab, no harm at all. Except I'd rather have the Hippodrome. With them comedy acts like Laurel and Arden.
Another fine mess you've got me into. Hey, Georgie Wood.
Can you hear me, Mother? George thought me glad what?
Turned out nice to get up to. Tommy Hanley.
Can I do you now, sir?
I saw Morecambe and Wise there.
Shut that hairy legs!
I saw Larry Grayson.
Shut that door! Jono, it used to be 6 bob in the circle and 5 bob in the stalls, as I recall.
What's a bar?
Old money back.
Oh, look, there it is!
What?
The bottom nose!
The most beautiful boozer in Brummagem. A listed building, and quite rightly so. Paupers' bars it had.
For the poor people?
No, Bab. A private booth facing the bar, so only the barman could see you.
And no one could tell the missus you was in, sir.
Oh, here we are. Next stop a-coming. 6 Ways. Train walks just around the corner. Madame Aimees. Where it all began, eh, Gran?
True enough.
Well, this is a lot of fun, I don't think. Oh, cheer up, Moth. It'll be much better later on, when they've all had a bit of drinking time up the Royal Oak. Blooming wonderful beat. Can't wait for chucking out time when all those bad breath dreamboat smart arses come a-waltzing in. Oh, maybe that's how we should be now, sipping a gin rather than cold tea. Oh, come on, Moth. This is our night out. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mardy. I just wish something would happen to take away this tedium. Oh, don't look now, Bab.
Come along, ladies. Why aren't we on the dance floor?
No, Tar. My partner's got a sore toe. Enchibit. Oh, yeah, that's right, Madame Aimees. It's been giving me jip all day.
Well, if we don't practice, we will not. Guess
get our medals, will we?
So if it's all the same to you, we'll sit this one out.
We'll most likely get a pass out and come back a bit later when my toe's a bit less, gruesome.
Oh, as you wish, ladies.
We should go up the Albert Moth. They've got that brand new band on everyone's talking about.
Which new band?
You know, that Victor Sylvester.
I've never heard of him. Anyway, I bet he had a patch on Henry Hall.
Yeah, Fred Ainsley's looking bored to death.
Oh, I'm not surprised. That's his cousin Hilda he's dancing with.
We should ask Fred if he wants to go up the
You
Albert.
must be jesting, Beat. Fred Ainsley's that tight he wouldn't give you a flea to breed on. Unless you're thinking of paying for it, that is.
No, of course not. A bit of company, that's all.
Speaking of which, clock that chap in the billycock who's just walked in.
Looks a bit full on to me.
Looks like Rudolph Valentino to me.
Tiddly bits at your service, ladies. Me and the lads were just thinking we made a huge mistake paying a hard-earned sixpence to come into this soulless place. When we spotted yous, a rainbow appeared right across the room. And it says to Kayloy here, "But Jesus, there's a pot of gold if ever I saw one."
Cheeky monkey. I see you kiss the Blarney Stone. My name's Edie, but my friends call me Moth.
Ah, because you're attracted to the bright lights.
Something like that.
Well, I'd say you're more of a beautiful butterfly myself.
This is BT.
And hello there, BT. Would you be minding if we joined you, ladies?
It's a free country, mate.
Well, that depends on which side the fence you sit, me darling. But we won't be going down that road tonight. Lads, over here.
And you lot not from Brum, let alone Aston, am you?
No, we're from all over. We're here for the work. It's not the new cop in Park Street.
We finished yesterday, so we thought we'd have a night on the town before moving on.
We didn't realise that Madame Aimees ballroom was a dance school.
Hey, you see, a cup of tea and a piece of cake wasn't exactly what the lads and me had in mind.
Oh, well, you can always get a pass out and go down the Royal Oak.
Only if you'll join us. Otherwise, I prefer to sip tea all night and get drunk on gazing at your beauty.
I could be persuaded, I suppose.
Now you are talking.
So are you all builders then?
No. I'm the Bricky, Snowy's the Tyler, Mogsy's the Chippy, and Tiddly, him is an artist.
Artist?
Yes. He paint the walls with his tempers. Of all shades of white.
But he's really a frustrated artist, aren't you, Tiddly?
The lads take the mickey, but there's nothing I like better than to keep a diary of all the places I've seen by drawing them on a bit of paper. Here, that's a picture of a puppy called, Albert. What was in our lodging house?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Keep it if you like.
May I? Oh, Tom, look, Beat.
Yeah, very nice.
Now, me mockers, we'll see we liven this place up a bit.
You're not going to start a fight, are you?
Just because I'm an Irishman, there's no cause to be thinking the worst of people like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you are in Aston, mate. And well, fighting's a way of life among the blokes around here.
Well, there's more than one way to live in a place, so...
Party time!
Ho, ho, ho!
And here we go.
Come on down to Madame Aimees, 'cause this lady's claim to fame is she's the one to brush your blues away. There's trumpets blowing and sax is honking, old piano is honky-tonking, the bass does the boogie, and can that drummer boy play?
With a dapper-dan crooner in the groove, who sure ain't no Webster Boo, is the hottest spot this side of the River Ray!
Once inside Madame Aimees, you should learn what the game is. He's a person, you must be fancy-free.
But in those blues, you still gotta move bowl the jack, do the black bottom.
Always seems to be our destiny.
We're a million miles from New York, we're off 6 ways, we're on chain war.
Madame Aimees is the place to be.
All you steamers, all you jazzers, all you weekend razzmatazzers, good church folk who have seen the light.
This ain't the road to rack and ruin. There's no shame in what we're doing. We're just dancing right on through the night. Give it up,
You'll be off someplace else soon then.
Come tomorrow, it's the white blue yonder.
Anywhere in particular?
The lads are gone down to London. But I've the hankering to breathe the air of County Mayo for a while.
Oh, sounds nice.
'Tis the most wonderful place on the earth, Moth. Why don't you come with me?
You what?
The open road, me and you, working our way up to Liverpool and then across the Irish Sea.
Oh, you're joking, ain't you?
My little darling, never make a threat or a promise that you're not prepared to honour. That's what me dad always said. So now, I'm not kidding. I really like you, and I want you to come a travelling with me.
And I really like you too, Tiddly. But my roots are here in Brum. The stars are in my eyes. And I don't think I could sleep under them, no matter how hard I tried.
Unless we both die lamenting at what might have been. What say I sneak her into me room at the good Mrs Briggs's establishment, and we've a night of unashamed passion to seal our destiny?
And what destiny is that?
That we shall meet again one day. It's in the stars, so it is. Look, see? That big cluster up there. The two bright shining ones. That's us, Martha and Tiddly. And those stars be shining 6 months, 6 or 60 years from now when we meet again. As destiny dictates we shall. Now, my beautiful Martha, one quick hike up the stairway to heaven of the lead piping of number 29 Parkland Street. And back down the same way before the good Mrs Briggs is stirring the porridge. What say you?
Oh, I don't know, Tiddly. I've never, been with anyone before.
Have you not?
No.
Well, your first time must be with someone very special. I'd be honoured if you chose me to be that someone.
When you talk like that, I get all weak at the knees. They say in Brum that if an Aston wench walks down the Isle of Virgin, the roof will cave in.
To be sure, that's very disrespectful.
Well, it ain't true any road. At least not with anyone I know. Brummagem's a working class city with good, hard-working people. And Aston may be the hardest place there is, but we have as much pride as rich folk. And I always said, one man for life. So you see, shouldn't even be thinking on it, should I?
And I would be that one man for life, would you, Martha?
Then stay here, get a job in Brum.
I saw a lion once in a cage. He looked at me with his big sad eyes. I felt so sorry for the poor creature. I was born to roam free, I could hear him saying. And look what they've done to me. Martha, if I was to stay here in your fine city and get a job in one of your great factories, something inside of me would die.
You'd have me.
And a finer offer I'd never get in me life. But you'd lose the Tiddly you see before you. So we have a conundrum, me lovely. You can't come a travelling with me. And I can't be living in this city with you.
Oh, maybe when you come back.
The sweetest rose does not compare to my Birmingham moth so fair. Gentle I am, and gentle I'll be, your gentle lover from over the sea.
Tiddly Bates, I hope God drops his clogs on you. Which way's this drain pipe then?
And that was it. Never saw him again. Of course, for the first few years, I kept expecting him to turn up with them Irish eyes a-twinkling, but after that, I just hoped.
But he said it was your destiny to meet again.
Seems it was only Blarney, Babs. Just Blarney.
Ah, well, let's crack on. Gerrard Street, Nursery Road, Soho Road and the Ockley Brook.
Look, there it is! The Gunmaker's Arms!
Oh, the Union and the Bellevue used to be in Gerrard Street too.
Oh, don't you stop talking about the boozers and all, Ben.
Yeah, sure are.
Aye, they're an important part of history, Grace.
No, they're an important part of your history, you mean? Flipping Oliver Reed of Brummagem.
Will you say that the pub trail in Birmingham is as important as the Tolkien trail?
Well, more people follow it. No, your Gunmakers was a Grade 2 listed building, wasn't it, Art?
Oh.
Had this fantastic bar as was nicked by thieves.
Gotta be from Wolverhampton. I mean, no self-respecting brummie would ever nick the bar.
Mrs. Michael.
Do what, lad?
Mrs. Michael. She owned a fish and chip shop on the corner of Gerrard Street.
and coming up the Soho Road. In 1985, a number 8 bus and all of its passengers was hijacked. It happened in Handsworth and Lascelles, where we saw something we never ever thought we'd see on the streets of Brummagem. Rioting. Nobody knows how it happened. Some say it was a revolt against poor housing and the like. Others reckon it might have been a racial thing. And there's them as blame the police for their heavy-handed tactics. It's all supposed to have kicked off when this black cab driver was arrested by a white copper over a disputed parking ticket. Something as simple as that, leading to so much fear and misery. 437 arrests, 2 dead, over 100 hospitalised, and 7.5 million quid's worth of damage. On the night the bus was hijacked, my dad was the driver, and Ranjit was his clippy. Well, just as things could have got really nasty for them both, these folks got together from all different parts of the community to try and calm things down. Your priests and elders and the like. Well, what happened then was folklore more than history.
We'll build a church without walls, so when our God calls, everyone will hear his maker's voice. We'll sing out our reply to his mansion in the sky. Let's hold hands and rejoice. No windows, no stained glass, no heavy doors to which we pass, and lead us into golden barren halls. No roof that spirits fly to his mansion in the sky. Let's build a church without walls.
No religious segregation. We'll be one big happy nation. Getting that message from God above about peace, goodwill, and brotherly love. Listen, everybody, God has spoken, 'cause this inner circle must not be broken.
2 little circles that gyrate, amalgamate, and then create the number 8. Yeah, that's the sign that leads us down that road divine.
So if that brother or sister falls within the church that have no walls, you say, hey there, brother, take my hand. We're gonna go to the promised land. Come on, everybody, put away your hate. Get on board the number 8.
We'll build a church without walls, so when our God calls, everyone will hear his maker's voice. We'll sing out our reply to his mansion in the sky. Let's hold hands and rejoice. Let's hold hands and
In 1990, just before his 60th birthday, my dad went to see the doctor. He'd had this bad cough for a while, and he'd started to get out of breath when he walked. He put it down to a case of the brummagem chest. Even getting in the cab of the number 8 made him wheeze. "Sorry, Donald," said the doctor. "I wish you'd have come and seen me earlier, mate. Seems you've got emphysema. I'll send you down to Selly Oak for some tests." Well, me dad was poleaxed. He'd given up the fags 5 years earlier. He said to the doctor as he didn't really know what emphysema was and warned it something just the miners got. Well, put paid to his bus driving days. Oh, he was due to retire in a couple of months any road up like. But he never got back in the cab of the number 8 again. Oh, they had a Boston collection for him at the Miller Street shed. Brought him this video recorder and a box set of On the Buses. Oh, that made him laugh, all right. Of course, he went for his tests, but it was no good. Seems his lungs was riddled with holes just like a piece of chamois leather. Within 6 months, he could hardly walk 5 paces. Me mum knew he was dying, like, but I never said anything. Only, when the consultant put him in the Bluebell Hospice, they both knew he wouldn't be coming home again. Oh, I still had a laugh and joke sort of business when I went to see him, like, but when they kissed goodbye, there was this silent understanding as they should be happy for the time they'd just spent together, because they might not see each other again. Here, it's funny how things work out, innit? Me dad had been in the Bluebell 3 weeks when the nurse brought this bloke to see him. Seems this chap had been admitted earlier that day.
Mr. Bates, here's an old friend to keep you company.
Oh, thank you. Doggins.
Hello, Bates.
Well, I'll leave you boys to it. Just pull the cord if you need me.
Well, this is a fine how'd you doing it? Me and you. Stuck in here.
Ain't it just? How you bubbling, any road?
Me? Oh, yeah. I'm really great, yes, thank you. As you can see. Sammy, do you fancy a game of drafts?
Oh, if you like. I ain't played since I was a kid, though.
No, well, we can hardly go down to Barton's for a game of darts now, can we? Not that we ever did very much, me and you, did we? No. The Tower Ballroom on a Wednesday night was more your mark, as I recall.
Suppose your Heather's here quite often.
Oh, yeah. Every day, mate. Has never missed yet.
I clocked to go in just now. They don't recognise me.
No. Well, I don't suppose I would. You'll be the last person she expected to see in here. Hey, come on, Sammy. You let it go.
6 weeks ago they told us I was riddled with it. Give us 3 months, 3 cowing months. What use is 3 months?
Ah, it's a bugger, innit? Something has happened to other people.
Never thought on it. Wish I'd put some dough in the charity tins now.
What? Instead of nicking them, you mean?
I was always jealous of you, you know.
Ah, get off. You always has everything, Sammy. Big flash cars, loads of money, girls on your arm.
I only took it out of you when we was kids for not having a dad because mine was such a nasty bugger. Used to beat me up. Come in from the pub, drag us out of bed by the hair and lay into me with his belt.
I never knew that, Sammy.
No, no one did. Never said nothing. You don't see because you feel it's you, not him. Me mum weren't much better. Always pissed. I hated them. I hated them both. So, you see, I was jealous of you because you didn't have a dad and I had Ming the Merciless.
Flash Gordon.
Saturday morning, ABC.
Oh, I remember that.
Used to think of me dad as Ming and me as Flash. Soon as I was old enough, I deft him at me life. Don't stop him coming for an handout, though, soon as I had me first used car pitch. Folks thought I was a right hard nut turning them away without a bean, but they didn't know, did they?
I suppose they don't, Sammy. No?
You always had, Heather. And you look so happy, it made me sick to look at you.
But we never had what you had, Sammy.
But I wanted what you had. Now I can't even dream, 'cause I won't be here. Strung out like a kipper in time.
Oh, come on, Sammy. Come on, mate. You'll be all right. Come on. Come on, Sammy.
Donald.
Yes, Sammy.
You won't say nothing, will you, about me crying like a baby?
No, Sammy.
'Cause if you do, I'll know where it come from.
Yes, Sammy.
Left it all to Bernardo's.
You what?
Me money, Bernardo's. I was saving it for a rainy day, but it's no use now, it's cow emporium. No pockets in shrouds, Donald. There ain't no pockets in shrouds. Money, you can't take it with you. Whatever money will give you means nothing unless you can live through the passing of time that's precious, and spirits soar high on the cloud where money ain't worth a spit. So farewell to it. There ain't no pockets in shrouds. There ain't no pockets in shrouds. I ain't gonna need a suitcase for when I arrive at my new place. I'll be judged by the look on my true face. So I'll ride on the wind to my maker, who's far from the maddening crowd. He's got nothing to sell, and that's just as well, 'cause there ain't no pockets.
I gave life all I got. I gave life my best shot. And for what? I wonder, for likely as not. There ain't no pockets in shrouds. The wealthiest souls in the graveyard could have worked and toiled and slaved hard to be tossed away like the knave card.
Dear friend, my time is over, for I've used what fate has allowed. As I entered, I'll leave my heart on my sleeve. There ain't no pockets in shrouds.
6 weeks later, Sammy Duggins died. Me dad outlived him by 10 days. Now, I can't tell you that they became bosom buddies, but they spent their last days together, laughing, chatting, and coughing about the good old days. Me dad said to me mum, after Sammy had gone, that it was as if his life was in perfect order. What with him and Sammy burying the hatchet at the death, so's to speak, Me mum died 6 years later in Mallorca. I was playing Scrabble after dinner with Arthur and Grace, who had taken her there on one of them turkey and tinsel breaks. Conquest, her says, putting 7 tiles down to the tea as was already there. Ha ha, her says. It's one of our Teddy's paintings. Do you know, her says? That's the biggest word I've ever had in Scrabble. And with that, I laughed and keeled over. Hey, it's a good way to go when you think about it. And typical of me mum, no fuss, straight to the point. Ah, well, almost journey's end. But one last stop before we complete the circle. So let's take a walk down Icknield Street to the Key Hill Cemetery. Come on, everyone.
There you are. I don't know what you're bringing us to a cemetery for, Ted. It's a bit morbid if you ask me.
Probably thinking of leaving us there.
I love graveyards, so romantic.
Oh. Sweetheart, you share your father's strange sense of romance. Do you know, he proposed to me in a graveyard.
Honest?
On the grass, amongst the gravestones, at the back of Rackham's.
Half a bottle of champagne and 2 plastic cups.
Here, and a steak and kidney from the fleur de lis.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting. Look, it's the family vault of the Chamberlains.
Were they famous?
Oh, about as famous a Brummagem family as come, little moth. But it ain't the Chamberlains I brought you here to see. Fascinating though they are. It's this grave over here. Now hold on to me a minute here, Gran. Because I ain't too sure how you're going to take this. That.
Sean Bates, 1908 to 1979. Much loved husband of Daisy, father of Thomas, grandfather of young Sean. Sleep well, Tiddly, in peace, under your beloved stars. Oh.
It's in the stars, so it is. Look, see, that big cluster up there, the 2 bright shining ones, that's us, Martha and Tiddly. And those stars will be shining 6 months, 6 or 60 years from now when we meet again. As destiny dictates we shall.
Oh my God, he was here all the time, just like he said he would be. Tiddly.
He came back to Brummagem just before the war, Gran. Well, probably to find you. Only he was in Digbeth and he heard this Cayley band playing in a room above the co-op. It's there when he fell for Daisy has played the fiddle. He married her after 10 days. They had 6 months in Allen Rock and then he buggered off again. Wanderlust got the better of him, I expect. They had a son, Thomas, who had a son, little Sean. Just like me and Donna had little Moth. Only His dying wish was to be buried here in Brummagem.
I can't cock me breath, Ted.
Great-granddad Tiddly Bates? Oh, Mom.
Littlin! Hold me, Littlin. Oh, hold me tight. Oh, Tiddly. You rogue. You rotten goat. You lovable, adorable, handsome chap. So this is what you meant by destiny.
Oh, Gran, I know you're gutted. I know Tiddly Bates broke your heart and you've never really forgiven him. But he didn't know you was pregnant, did he? Let me finish this time. I wanted to find out what happened to him, but not to cuss him, to thank him for giving me the greatest gift he could ever have given anybody.
Your painting! Of course.
Yeah, it skipped a generation with your dad.
But your Donald had a lovely eye for colour, be fair, Moff. I mean, I remember when he painted his front room a lovely shade of eggshell blue. Everybody else was using magnolia.
I know, Mum, but Moss just found the love of her life and you're talking about Donald's parlour?
No, Grace, all on you. Me dad was a wonderful man. Me granddad gave me the talent and me dad made it possible for me to use it. If you don't mind though, Gran, I'd like to say a few words for Tiddly. Just as we may alike.
Be nice.
Lord, thank you for bringing us to this place today. To be reunited with a man as has had such an effect on all of our lives. Apart from me Gran, none of us ever met Tiddly Bates. Bit of a rogue by all accounts, Lord. A lovable one, though. He fathered me dad. Here. And you'd have been proud to have known your son and all. Donald Bates, an ordinary working class bloke as drove a bus. Hey, I wonder if you ever got on his bus, Tiddly? Not knowing your son was driving it. That'd have made you laugh. Still, you'm together now. Dad with the dad he always wanted. And Grandad with the son he never knew he had. Thank you for what you've done for us Bateses. In your different ways, like. You've made me, and all of us, what we am today. God bless you, Grandad. Sleep well. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Once again, I'm tying loose ends that are tangled around in my mind.
I go back to when the first time that I saw you, the night I learned love was blind. You came, you chanced, you captured me, and as we danced, a rhapsody on a violin played, and so we made love all night till the morning mist rolled away beyond the blue horizon. The moment
Yes?
These are for you.
Oh, Tom.
I had them ordered up for you, Gran. I thought you might like to give them to Tiddly.
Oh, so romantic.
Oh, here. Ready to go, Gran?
No. Yo, carry on. Here's a minute on my own. I'll follow you.
That's it then. Journey's end. The circle's complete. Okay, Gran?
Oh, let's go. Now it's all right, lad. I'm bubbling, not blubbing. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel, but it's weird, cause I'm happy.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Gran. I'm happy too. Happy that I met all my family alive.
Alive and dead, eh, little moth?
Nice. Yeah.
It's like you found the last piece of a jigsaw puzzle you thought you'd lost.
I couldn't have put it better myself, Bab. Thank you, Tiddy.
Well, I'm glad it worked out, Gran.
Oh, you're a good one.
Oh, he's busted.
I'd second that.
Me and all, mate.
Thank you very much, cousins.
You know, I'm rather glad I married you, Edward Bates. As well as being the world's greatest artist.
I am that.
You really are a pretty nice guy.
You deserve a drink, Ted. I could murder one after all this little lot.
Yeah, Dad. What? Oh, come here, Dad. Everyone else is hugging and I love you just the way you are.
Well, Ted, I've got to thank you. You've made me realise what a miserable old bugger I've been these past 50 years of marveling over Dolly. Well, I'm telling you, I'm ready to move on now.
Oh, my giddy aunt, Uncle Jim.
Oh, so, this is Birmingham.
Oh, yeah. This is Birmingham. Birmingham gave me the chance to do what I always wanted, to paint. I'm sure Tiddly would have been a great artist and all, Gran, given half the chance. So let's not get maudlin about what's gone. But as Jim says, let's make the most of the opportunities we got in this, the finest city in the world.
You know what? Mom, Dad, Gran, everyone, I'm gonna be really happy here.
Course you am, Bab. Course you am. Brom's where your roots are. We're a circle, just like the number 8. Except we're my family, sir. And you're the new generation. We'll make a Brummy of you yet, little moth. And you'll say it with pride, just like your dad has today.